We're back inside the brain of the person who believes we're all living in a simulation, and you gotta get out of there with the power of pretzels, or at least the hand sign, which looks a lot like one. I made my way back here. We have a bit more time than when I did this the first time. Hopefully we have enough time to finish this, because I still have quite a distance to get to that book, and I do have a negative timey that's ×8, so hopefully this is actually the last thing we need to get, because otherwise we might run out of time again. How nail biting. I'm on the edge of my seat. Let's see if we can get to it. I have 100 seconds. Can we actually make it in time? I mean, we'll make it there. Just the question is, what happens when we get there? Do we only have one decision to make, or more than one? If it's more than one, there might be a problem. Let's get some... Let's head on up a little bit. Need to decipher the book and find out the truth, and the book is right there.
You have less than a minute left. Hurry!
I know! I'm very aware of it, Pewter. Here it is. Let's get... There we go.
I'm going to open it.
Please do.
Is it some kind of planning sheet? It says Nirvana Initiative.
Gasp. Finally.
The Nirvana Initiative.
No good. There's too much blacked out.
Come on. Isn't there anything else?
Now it's redacted even in her mind.
Ryuki, we're almost out of time.
Wait. Try reading more of it.
We have a minute.
Pewter, please.
Oh well. But I guess that was the end of it. Well, we didn't find out the truth. All we got was a name drop. I have 30 eyeballs. And 500 eyeballs. Go. Ryuki Chapter 2. Let's do it. So what did we learn from all that? Was there really a reason to get her in the chair?
Miss Shigure, I've taken a look inside your mind, using this machine.
Does she know about it? She doesn't seem very, flustered. No? Okay, let's look around before we talk to her. The sink machine, we use it for sinking. Door. The other side of this door is another door, which leads to a passage to the 6th basement floor of the government building. Yes, that's right. Abyss is deep underground. There are no windows. Chair for the sinker, used by the one initiating the sink. The chair for the subject, used by the one being synced. Also, do we usually tell them that we look inside their mind when we sync with them? We usually don't say that, because it's kind of hard to explain, isn't it? Hey, Pewter. What do we do? Pewter! What do we do with Tokiko? Pewter's in the control room.
Tokiko Shigure is not a suspect. We can't detain her without clear grounds to do so.
We never have that.
I guess we have no choice.
No choice. About that Somnium, Pewter!
You don't have to explain. The images shown in Somnium are all displayed here in the control room.
Where's Boss?
I haven't seen her. She probably hasn't arrived at Abyss HQ yet.
All right. Oh, look at window. Pewter's in there right now. Okay, so I looked inside your mind. Tokiko is standing there. She doesn't seem fazed. About Shoma? Why was he in your mind?
Shoma Enda. I know you know about him. Can you tell me about your relationship with him?
He was really big? Like he was huge in your head? Apparently not. About Gen, the guy who runs the restaurant and wears a mask?
Do you know someone named Gen Ishiagane? He appeared in your dream.
She doesn't care to discuss. What is the Nirvana Initiative?
The Nirvana Initiative. Is it some sort of plan?
Nothing. I mean, she doesn't have to talk to us.
It seems you have many questions for me,
I've been asking them, yes.
but I apologize. I'm afraid I have prior engagements.
Well, I guess that's that.
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight? I would be happy to share more information with you then.
Well, that's not ominous.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Pretzel life! Are we initiated in her secret gang? Her secret pretzel gang? Do we flash that sign at each other when we... Hello. Oh, hi, there you are.
Where's Pewter?
He went to see Tokiko off.
I see. So, what do I do now?
Figure that out yourself.
Yeah, we're the investigator, right? Thomas standing there. Or so it seems. Ask to tie me up in tortoiseshell rope binding. That's very specific binding.
We already did that yesterday. No more for a while.
Goodness.
Why not? Come on, just a little bit.
I guess Ryuki can have a little horny. As a treat. Can we eat pancakes? I'd love some pancakes.
You think this is a damn joke? Don't make me sentence you to a panting!
To a what?
What? What is that?
What is... Yes, what is that? Is she not going to explain to us? You know, I've always dreamed of becoming a major league ball player.
I know. I'll become a major leaguer.
Yeah, good luck with that.
She doesn't seem amused with our funny jokes. We'll go see Gen and Shoma.
In that somnium earlier, Gen appeared. And Shoma did too.
So Tokiko definitely knows them. And yet...
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
Tama, what time is it now?
A little past 1300. We have almost 9 whole hours until the appointed time.
All right, time for some Deadly Premonition style wasting time until the appointment.
Anyway, let's talk to Gen and Shoma.
Look, we totally have time for pancakes. Like, we have so much time. There's no reason we can't go get pancakes.
Where are they now?
Also, doesn't Gen run a restaurant? Maybe he has pancakes.
Well, I can't track down either of them. Either their phones are out of battery, their GPS is off, or they're somewhere without any signal.
Then we'll have to take a guess. Maybe Shoma is at school.
No, he hasn't been there in a while.
He hasn't been going to school?
It seems not.
He's too smart. Doesn't need school.
Well, I'll get to that later.
He's building robots at home.
So then Shoma must be at home. Or...
Yes, he really loves this Ferris wheel too.
He's in fact building a Ferris wheel.
At the rooftop amusement park at Misatan.
Gen is probably at his restaurant, or the warehouse district at the port. He once told me he loves the warehouse district, and that he goes there all the time to look at the sea.
So we have 4 destinations to check. Let's get moving.
All right. Wonder if the order matters. In the previous game, I don't think the order ever mattered. Yeah, why don't we head to... Let's go to the department store.
Looks like Shoma isn't here.
Right.
So maybe he's at home.
I don't know.
And this amusement park does not get much business.
Anyway, no point in staying here.
Why even keep the power on?
Unless you're planning on doing a ritual to summon UFOs.
No, I haven't found the channeling stone yet.
Maybe another time.
Let's go somewhere else.
It also has to be at night for me to hold it up. All right, let's go to the Enda residence. Oh yeah, he's just here. He's here.
Shoma, the director of Horodori Institute, Chikara Horodori, was killed. Did you know about that?
Totally badass. Like all the blood in his body was gone, and he was stuck on the wall just through the power of suction.
Why are you asking me?
Because maybe you murdered him, Shoma. Did you ever consider that?
Of course I know. A killer calling himself Terror did it. But he hasn't been caught yet.
That's why. I want you to help me. Help me uncover Terror's identity.
You see, Shoma, I'm not very good at my job, and I need your help. TV remote? Okay, let's look at the things in his room again. Machine part.
Itatsu are kind of erotic, aren't they?
I don't know. I mean, as far as I know, they're part of Japanese everyday life. I don't know if they would really be considered to have an element of eroticism to them.
How so?
She's not going to answer? It's very warm.
Okay, question for you. What do you call an older woman who can't keep her hands off you?
What would I know about that, Tama?
A masseuse.
That's actually not bad.
No, the answer is cougar.
I mean, really, Ryuki's answer is not wrong.
What? Come on.
Quiz King trophy. Toy robot. It's a toy robot. TV stand. TV. Protrusion. We haven't been able to ask about the strange protrusion. Family altar.
It says it's okay to fall off the horse. You're a saddle, after all. That's incredibly deep.
Very deep.
Is
Extremely deep. Lucky laugh.
It's a picture of Ameno Uzume, the goddess of entertainment and laughter. A long, long time ago, when Amaterasu Omikami hid in the cave of Amano Iwato, the world was covered in darkness. Troubled, the gods had a meeting and decided to have Ameno Uzume dance for them. And so, Uzume dropped her hips down low and danced her butt off. Her breasts swinging this way and that.
Is that specified in the story?
Then the gods burst out into laughter. Amaterasu, who was hiding in the cave, said, "Huh? What's going on? Those people outside are partying it up. Man, I gotta get out there." Amaterasu quietly opened the cave and peeked outside. She was then yanked out from hiding, and light returned to the world.
Uzume is kind of amazing.
A true soul of a comedian. This is why she's known as the goddess of entertainment and laughter.
It's not actually how it goes. It's when you're a shut-in and you hear people having a good time outside, you just feel bad about yourself and draw the curtains closed even more. Just play my video games. Completely unrealistic story.
So cute.
I'm cuter.
What are you getting jealous for?
It's a doll for the quiz.
Whew, this really takes me back. I remember playing with drawers when I was young. I would make stairs out of them and climb up.
Didn't your bio say your age is 0? That would mean you were created this year. How long ago are we talking about?
Are you sure you're an AI?
Ryuki, there's Doraemon inside the closet!
Yeah, okay.
Well, we know what's inside the closet. Refrigerator. Kitchen.
The kitchen is lewd, don't you think?
How?
She's not going to explain that.
It's an Ada Rooster doll.
It's not a rooster. Toy hammer.
I'd love to smack Ryuki's ass with that folding fan.
That's a wonderful dream to have. I hope it comes true for you someday.
I guess you could do it virtually. Greenery in a garden can be seen out the window. Alright.
What are you reading?
Probably porn.
I don't know if that's... He seems like a very studious child, Tama.
It's a book about robotics.
He's very much into robotics.
Ha! You see?
Well, you're suggesting that to him, robotics is porn? Well, different people do have different tastes.
That's not pornographic at all.
But think about it. All the pistons and the lubricants and the shafts.
And I guess Tama is a robot herself.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Tama's trivia. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Well, wink sync is an option. Last time I did the conversation options when I was with Tokiko. Did the conversation options first and then lost the opportunity to wink sync. So let's just do that first of all.
Why? Why me?
Why him? Not sure if that gives us any information. About Komeji.
I'm sorry, but please don't ask about my dad. I don't want to be reminded of him.
I especially don't want to be reminded about his weird head. Please, whatever you do, do not ask me about his head. Alright, well, what's your relationship with Tokiko?
What?
Oh, hold on, you give me one moment. Alright, let's continue.
Tokiko. Tokiko Shigure.
Pretzel life.
I think you might know her.
You must know about her love of pretzels, if nothing else.
Then what about NICE? Tokiko is the president of NICE.
Eh.
Why does that matter?
It matters. Terror is definitely related to the QR video. There's a high probability that the video was made by Tokiko, who's the president of NICE.
Eh.
So what? Leave me alone. Please. I just want to be left alone.
About the QR video.
I don't know much about that video. I barely even watched it. I only know about Bats 490.
That reminds me, you haven't told me the details of Bats 490 yet. The rumor is, people who decoded that video message have gone missing. But they all left behind the same clue. I've learned the secret of the world, but you haven't disappeared. Why?
Don't ask me. All I did was decrypt the code. I didn't go anywhere. The only thing I know for sure is that Bats 490 is an ARG. It's just a game. But the Nirvana trial, on the other hand...
Nirvana trial?
What's the Nirvana trial?
It's a video that's been going viral.
Oh, another video.
It was uploaded to ViewCube first, and then it blew up from there. A bunch of people who watched it have gone missing.
Seems to be going around lately.
Ryuki, I found the video. Do you want to see it?
Absolutely.
No, I'll watch it later. This is more important right now.
I guess it would be weird if we just sat there for like a minute staring into space because we're watching the video. Shoma doesn't know what's going on.
Just so I have the facts straight. This is completely different from the QR video and Bats 490, right?
I already told you, Bats 490 is just a game. No one really went missing, and it had nothing to do with the secret of the world. But the Nirvana trial is different. It's not just a game, it's real. There's something seriously messed up about it.
You've seen it?
No, I was too scared. But people are going missing, one after the other.
Tama, any information on these missing people?
There are about 90,000 people who go missing in Japan each year. That means, on average, about 1,730 people go missing each week. This week, there have been 1,880 missing persons reports filed. That's 150 more than the average, but I can't say whether that's related to the video or not.
We will absolutely assume that it is. This video is causing thousands of people to go missing all the time. Do you know about the Nirvana initiative?
Initiative? Haven't heard of it. I only know about the video called the Nirvana trial.
About your phone's GPS being turned off.
I had my phone turned off
Why?
because there was no reason to turn it on.
Well, that seems like suspicious behavior. Look, I'm accustomed to being able to track anyone at any time. So I'm uncomfortable that I wasn't able to do that now.
I heard you haven't been going to school.
Ugh.
If you don't mind, could you tell me why?
I do mind, but can't you tell? I'm all alone. Just like that Jin person.
Jin?
I read about it online. He had been sick for a long time. I don't know what his condition is called or whatever, but it was some sort of chronic disease.
Oh no, he had anime illness? Chronic something?
He was sick since he was young. Stayed in the hospital for a long time. Didn't have any friends. According to the article, he took his classes from the hospital. I felt bad for him. One is lonely enough as it is, but he's only one half.
What does that mean, Shoma?
Sorry, I need to go somewhere.
Wait, we're not done here.
You can keep the door unlocked. See ya.
I can't believe it. He actually left. What kind of person goes out and leaves a stranger in his home?
Nothing we can do.
We can root through his stuff.
Looks like we'll have to get moving too.
See, Shoma knows that if he hangs out long enough, eventually we'll come to the conclusion that we need to drug him and put him in the chair. So he gets out of there before that happens. It's quite clever that way. All right, well, we spoke to Shoma. Let's try to see if we can find the other person. Let's go to Brahmin World Cuisine. Brahmin World Cuisine. There he is.
Oh, Mame is here too.
Why are you here?
There's something I wanted to ask Gen.
And what would that be?
Well,
Well, we're going to look around first. It's a table. It's a glass with oolong tea. Chair. Yep. Posters. Alcohol bottle. Kitchen. Blackboard menu. There's a menu. Freezer back there. An oil drum, which is just being used as a table for this houseplant, I guess.
That's a picture of Ganesha, the Hindu god.
Mm-hmm. Picture of Ganesha. Right there. Alright, not that much to look at this time around. Let's talk to Amame first. It's Mame. She has a grave expression on her face. What's wrong? Nah.
Maybe she lost 50,000 yen on pachinko slot machines.
this isn't boss we're talking about.
Well, it's better than having loose slots in other ways.
Goodness, Tama.
What other way?
No, you know.
No, I don't.
Please explain it to me in detail, Tama. Are you okay?
I'm not sure why, but she seems to be a bit down today. I'm sure she'll be back to her usual self eventually. Please let her be for now.
But poking my nose in is what I do. How are you?
All right now, because I am here! Half might! Half for all, we are full-time heroes!
She can't hear that. That's Ryuki's thing anyway.
Hey,
It's his thing. It's his thing where when he gets weird. And people are confused as to why he's doing that. Again, he's in the kitchen, prepping some food. Again, about the Nirvana initiative.
is there anything you can tell me about the Nirvana initiative?
What is that? Is it some sort of plan?
I think so.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
About Tokiko.
Gen, do you know a woman named Tokiko Shigure?
Never heard that name before.
Really?
Yeah. Who is this Tokiko person?
The president of an ideological society called Nizet Laws, or NIZE.
Nice. You mean that secret society or whatever?
A secret society that just has a building here, just out in the open. They're like a company, not really secret.
Yeah.
It actually exists? I thought it was just an urban legend.
No, I don't know if I don't think they rent the building. They probably own it. But yeah, they're right there, out in the open.
I thought so too.
So what's that got to do with the case?
Explain Bats 490 and the QR code. It's highly likely that NIZE made the QR video, among other things.
So I tried searching through Tokiko's memories using a certain device.
Are we just talking about that openly?
While I was in there, I saw you.
I see. But I'm telling you, I don't know this person you're talking about.
All right, Gen seems to understand.
It could be someone else wearing the same mask.
That doesn't sound...
It's also possible that Tokiko knows Gen, but not the other way around. Hey, Ryuki, there's something bothering me. Something is wrong with Amame.
Yeah, she seems down.
Yeah. She doesn't seem very energetic today.
No, not that. Her heart rate jumped dramatically earlier, right when she heard the words Tokiko and Nirvana Initiative.
Put her in the chair. Let's wink sync.
It's okay. Everything will be fine.
What was that?
Obviously, she is terrified of clocks.
I don't know.
I'm a brilliant detective. About the Nirvana Initiative.
Do you know something about the Nirvana Initiative?
About Tokiko.
Do you know Tokiko? Hey, Gen. There's something I want to ask Mame. How do you think I can get her to talk to me?
Let's see. Amame likes trivia, so maybe if you frame your question like a quiz?
A quiz. A quiz. Hey, Mame.
Let's see, highest mountain in the world, the price of a ball, what kind of a pan, the last man on earth. I don't know how any of these questions are relevant, but okay. Mame, the highest mountain in the world is...
The highest mountain in the world is Mount Everest. But what is the second highest mountain?
K2.
I wasn't asking you.
Mame, the price of a ball.
A bat and a ball together cost 110 yen. The bat is 100 yen more expensive than the ball. So, how much does the ball cost?
Thomas Trivia. You would think 10 yen is the correct answer. If the price of the ball was 10 yen, that would make the price of the bat 110 yen, which would add up to 120 yen. Therefore, the answer is 5 yen. And the bat, 105 yen. How cheap is that? It's probably more expensive than Ryuki's bat and balls. Oh, burn from Tama in the trivia, disparaging Ryuki's dick. Ahem. Mame, the last man on Earth.
The last man on Earth heard a knock on his door. Who was it?
A bear?
No good, huh? The answer was a woman.
That doesn't have to be.
Nope, that's wrong too. The answer is LGBTQ+. You're sorely mistaken if you think there are only men and women in this world, dumbass.
He's clearly not thinking outside the box. What kind of pan?
What kind of pan can you not cook with?
The answer is simple. Panties.
I guess.
Come on.
Here's a grave expression on her face. Well, I guess we'll have to stop questioning.
No response.
I'm at a loss.
Put her in the chair.
Oh, I know. Maybe if you play that song.
Hmm?
What song?
One moment, please. I'll get it ready.
Late at night, I get a call from you. Satellites circle and fade from view. My voice wavers and my words fail me. So I'll sing. In the dark, the shadows settle in. We embark but cannot see a thing. Rejoice, you're not alone, you are renewed. Everyone is here with you. There is hope within that shining light. The morning sun sees flowers bloom in snow. There is rain within those cheerful eyes. Where it falls, a gorgeous green will grow. And in time, even if the colors turn gray, those memories of you and me, those effervescent days, they will never change. They will never fade.
What do you know about the Nirvana Initiative?
I think I feel a bit better.
That's good.
Looks like Amame is back to her usual self.
Well, should we talk to her first? She's feeling better. Why were you feeling down earlier?
It was nothing.
Did you get jilted or something?
No. I just lost 50,000 yen on pachinko.
See?
I don't know about that.
You can't be serious.
She was really concerned about a clock. About Tokiko.
I only know her name from the internet. I just love stories about the occult and conspiracy theories.
And pretzels.
And when I looked up Nyes, that name came up.
Then what about the Nirvana Initiative?
I read about that on the internet too. It was on an occult news site. Supposedly, there's some sort of sinister plan by that name. But that's all that was written about it. Really, I'm telling the truth. Trust me.
Why did you say it like that? What was that song from earlier?
I was going through a very painful time of my life. It was so bad that I didn't even want to go on. Then, Genny played that song from earlier.
You mean he wrote it?
Well, yes.
Oh, it's his song.
The title is The Flower That Blooms in Snow. He recorded it on a cassette and gave it to me as a present.
Does he have a dance that goes with it?
Is that?
It's a portable cassette player. Are you familiar with them?
This is my first time seeing one in person. That's a Volkman, right?
I always have the cassette player on me with the tape inside.
Wow, impressive. I didn't realize that not only are you a good cook, but you can write songs too.
This is a bit embarrassing.
Any particular reason for cassette? Well, Gen is in the kitchen. He's prepping some food. You like the warehouse district, don't you?
Did I say something like that before?
Yeah, I think you did.
I have fond memories of the warehouse district. I go there every morning and...
You always stop by there after stocking up at the market, right?
Do you go buy stock every morning?
Yes, since I can't store meat or fish in the freezer.
And the freezer in the back doesn't open anymore.
Why not?
I can't find the key.
The freezer is locked?
Yes. Though I can still use the refrigerator, so I'm able to manage for now.
Maybe there's an abandoned pinball workshop back there.
We didn't get leads despite all that time we spent here. Neither of them had any information on Tokiko.
But if that's true, why was Gen in Tokiko's somnium?
Anyway, we can figure that out later.
That's basically the takeaway from every interrogation scene, I think.
Let's investigate somewhere else for now.
Guess we're not putting anyone in the chair. Oh, but there's a couple other things we can ask about. Doing prep work.
Yes, I'm doing prep work for tonight. I can't make the dishes in advance, so I have to start from scratch every day.
Is the restaurant doing well?
It's doing all right. I can only do what I can to make my customers happy.
But you don't want Matsushita Diner to show you up, right?
Yeah, I mean, that would be shameful.
Of course not.
You have to absolutely be able to beat Oda in single combat on the field of restaurant touring. All right, let's go to Harbor Warehouse District. I mean, Gen was here, so I don't know if there would be a reason to actually be here. But we can go here and look around.
Why are we here?
Just remembering, like, the big dance number at the end of the first game.
Remember how I said before that I like nature? The sea is also a part of nature. By the way, Tama, look over there.
How odd. How conspicuous looking.
You know them?
Oh, no, not really. I've just seen them around before.
Dressed kind of strangely, don't you think?
A little.
Maybe they're coming back from a cosplay event.
That must be it. I mean, Tama could probably just look up to see if there actually is a cosplay event around here.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, do you have a minute?
You.
Oh, the mask is upside down, actually. Hmm?
Ryuki, look! There's a flock of angry finless porpoises over there.
They're probably here to protest against microplastics.
Waters of Tokyo Bay. There are finless porpoises protesting.
It's one of those things that keep your teeth aligned.
That's a retainer.
We do love our wordplay, don't we? Frame?
Wow. Looks delicious.
What are you imagining?
Yes, what are you imagining? I'm not even sure.
It says Okiura Fishery.
Okiura is Mizuki's maiden name, but I think that's unrelated to this case.
How do you know?
Because I know!
Oh, the corpses we found in there in the first game.
Those are called mallards, right?
You mean Ballard.
Box? Alright, gotta make sure that we see all of our surroundings before we talk to the person. A woman wearing a mask. I sense some hostility. Let's look into her mind. Ma'am, I'm just gonna invade your mind for a second.
What could he be plotting?
Am I plotting anything? I don't really have a plot, honestly. Why are you dressed like that?
None of your business.
What you doing?
Nothing.
Who are you?
I don't need to tell you anything.
You seem like a good candidate for the chair. Do you know me?
You're beginning to annoy me. Would you please leave?
Annoy you?
Fine. Then I will take my leave instead. The day to take action is approaching, and I must stop the plan.
Stop what?
So I guess this is the person who was taking shots
There she goes.
at Mizuki in the stadium at the beginning, but of course that is 6 years in the future.
What was she talking about?
I don't know. Cosplay band, maybe?
I've never heard of a plan like that.
Then maybe it's a family plan.
What?
Whatever the case, I think it's clear that that woman isn't all there. Let's forget about it. More importantly...
She's not all there. Not like me, who's standing here out in the middle of this dock talking to my robot eyeball in my head.
On to the next place, huh?
All right. Well, okay, we actually did meet someone here. Let's go to Yoyogi Park. Well, there's no suspects here. I think that we're just gonna come here to relax, maybe do some VR like last time. We will see.
Ryuki, you look tired. Are you okay?
I'm always tired.
After all that, we haven't made any progress at all. It takes a toll, knowing you've wasted your time on a case like this.
Why don't you rest for a bit?
I plan on it. That's why I came here. This place is always therapeutic for me.
Is that...
Leon.
What's he doing here?
Let's go find out.
Is it really necessary? Like, he was this weird guy who was in Oda's restaurant who proposed to a teenager. I don't think it's strange that we're gonna see him in town. Here's a tree. Wooden bench. There's a fountain.
It's spurting out so vigorously.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah?
What's with you? You're not fun today.
Really? I'm always like this.
It's a fountain. It doesn't resemble anything else, no matter what Tama might say. Big pond. Light. Concrete bench. Machine shed.
Shed isn't used anymore. It used to regulate the fountain pump.
It's no longer in use. I guess they don't need it anymore. How's that? It's a guidepost directory for the park. All right. It's Leon. What you drinking?
Oh, this? It's Alfred. Non-alcoholic beer. I really love this drink.
I thought it might have been that, that energy drink. Makes your dick hard. Everyone's talking about it. It's a new craze. Finally. You can get that in energy drink form, no longer in pill form.
It was in that vending machine, so I got one.
But you have to be careful with it. You don't want to drink too much. What you doing?
I was watching the sky.
The sky?
Yeah, like I told you. I've dreamed about being up in the sky since I was a little kid.
Not doing anything in particular, just being in the sky.
I always wanted to be a pirate.
In the sky.
You mean pilot?
No, he's talking about, like, Skies of Arcadia.
I like this part. It's quiet, peaceful, serene.
I know the feeling.
It's the perfect place to be left alone with your thoughts.
I agree. But what were you thinking about?
Oh, I just got a request from someone. I agreed to do it on the spot, but now I'm not sure if it was the right choice. I've been wondering if I should have refused instead.
What was the request?
Can't tell you that.
I can just look in your brain.
It's confidential.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna do it right now. Like, this guy doesn't have anything to do with the case as far as we know.
Well, I don't know the situation exactly, but I understand what you're asking. You want to get inside that facility and take a look around. Maybe there's something there. Though I didn't see anything last time I was there. Oh well. I'll accept your request. So stop making that face, alright? Cheer up, please.
Facility?
Ryuki doesn't really believe in the concept of privacy. Like, not if you can look in people's minds. It's like, they won't know. What they won't know won't hurt them.
I don't know.
By tonight, he must have meant today. The night of the 12th, right?
I would assume so. He did say he just got the request.
Who did it come from?
I can't tell.
Facility, you say?
Anyway, I'll be going now. Looks like you've got a lot on your plate, but try not to overdo it. See ya.
By the way, Ryuki, about the Nirvana trial.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you bring it up, we haven't watched the video yet.
Oh yeah, that's true. We probably should do that.
Wanna watch it?
Sure.
Yeah, play it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please play it for me?
Very well.
Yes, yes. I see.
Hey, Ryuki? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm not gonna start spouting Japanese or anything like that. Not at all. Actually, I meant that's exactly what I'm going to do.
What? What? It can't be. How? Why is it suddenly nighttime?
Don't you know? The Earth rotates toward the east, so...
What was I doing all this time?
You've been standing there, like an NPC that froze up. Hey, what happened?
That's what I'd like to know. I watched that video and... then I came to and now we're here. What time is it, Tama?
21:30.
Could you please visit me at my office again at 10 o'clock tonight?
No, we can't keep our appointments.
This is bad. We need to hurry.
Sheesh.
I mean, we are the police, so we can break the speed limit. It's fine. It's fine.
No.
It can't be.
This can't be happening.
It's becoming a pattern. What do you think about that?
Daddy's job is to help someone very important. I assist and protect that person from harm. Yeah, Daddy's a professional. I won't ever let anything bad happen to them.
Looks like he's not the culprit.
Yeah, and it looks like he's feeling real bad about his bad job performance either.
I think we can strike him off the list of suspects.
When did you last see Tokiko?
I think it was around 1400. The president got back from seeing the police, returned to this room, and I haven't seen her since. I'm not always in the president's office. I'm usually on standby in the room outside. I only come here when called.
Tokiko has been in this room since 2 p.m.?
She should have been, yeah.
That is quite some time.
Has anyone entered or left the room?
No one.
Is it possible that someone was in there before 2 p.m.?
No. I'm sure you're already aware, but the security here is incredibly tight. There are security cameras all over the stairs and corridors, along with the elevator and outside the door. It's impossible to get in without getting noticed.
Ryuki, I checked the data on the security cameras. It's true that no one entered this room other than Tokiko, and no one left it either.
How the body was found?
The president informed me that you'd be here at 2200, so I let you through into this room. Then, her body.
Is there only one way in or out of this room?
Yeah, that door is the only way in or out.
Any security cameras in the room?
Of course not. Who'd put a security camera in their own room? Anyway, I need to report to the people at Nye's.
Very well. Please don't let anyone out of the building.
Got it.
How did this happen?
If I wish to do so, I can resurrect myself.
She did say that. She didn't care about dying because she could just bring herself back to life.
One thing is for sure. Ryuki, look around the room. No traces of blood.
In other words, Tokiko wasn't killed here.
The culprit must have been Terror. He killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought her right half here.
But how did he get in the room?
We don't know how he left either.
What if he's still in this room?
No, that's not possible. I checked with X-ray vision. No sign of anyone and no biological responses detected.
Then he had to have escaped somehow.
I suspect the culprit's escape route and way in were the same. So, Ryuki, let's look into finding the escape route first. We should know how the culprit got in once we learn how they got out.
Okay, let's investigate.
Before we begin, I want to point something out. The side with the window is the south. And the waterfall is to the north.
I know that. Why are you mentioning it?
Shut your mouth! It'd be a pain in the ass if we didn't know which way was which. You should be grateful I told you.
Okay. Why are you angry?
Just zip it and get working, all right?
All right, VR activation. Front of the desk.
It's Tokiko's right half. Just like before, it's been severed at the molecular level. The body appears to have been cut with the same instrument. And she was also bisected while she was still alive.
In other words, it's highly likely that it was the same killer.
Yes, that's why I said Terror is probably the culprit. The estimated time of death is approximately 3 hours ago, which would be around 1900 today. That's when we were at Yoyogi Park.
Mm-hmm. I don't suppose you could use X-ray vision just to confirm that the other half of her isn't just in the desk. Okay, we can like see under the desk from here. Doesn't look like doesn't look like it. Shattered glass doll. I don't think it's relevant.
As I mentioned before, there are no traces of blood in the room. Not on this desk, the walls, or the floor.
Terror killed Tokiko somewhere else, then brought the right half of her body to this room. But how?
Expensive-looking office chair.
You spin this around, a secret staircase from the floor.
Won't appear.
I don't know. There were like secret doors in the Somnium version of this room. It's not impossible. It's a wall.
Looks like the statue is made of iron.
Statue's made of iron. House plant.
The room is inorganic as a whole, so this really stands out.
The non-opal X symbol. House plant.
This statue is iron too.
Wall. It wall. Just going around, hitting all the points.
Wait, what's this?
There are metal plates shaped like numbers embedded in the board at the front of the desk. So you're able to see them by using X-ray like this.
It's as if this was prepared just for us. Who would do something like this?
Anyway, we can figure that out later. Let's focus on the investigation.
Inside a front of desk, 16 numbers in a diamond shape at the front.
Is this?
What is it?
Inside Tokiko's womb. There are traces of her having given birth.
What?
Though it wasn't recently. It has to have been more than 20 years ago.
Tokiko has a grown child?
Yes, but there are no records of this anywhere in her family register. She hasn't filed birth registration, and there aren't any records of it in any medical institutions in Japan.
The situation of corpse internals. Traces of childbirth.
A hidden passageway behind it?
Probably not. There's something in the floor.
Maybe it's a rail? It's embedded in the floor.
This is probably an electromagnetic rail. It extends from the corner of the statue toward the pond.
Mm-hmm. Nothing suspicious. Nothing suspicious there.
Looks like the wall behind this waterfall is made of tungsten. It's a material that blocks X-rays, so I'm not able to see anything beyond that wall.
How curious and convenient. Nothing suspicious.
The same kind of rail is over here, too.
It's even going toward the same direction.
There's something embedded in the wall.
It's a keypad for a pin code.
But this frame is on there tight. It won't budge.
Maybe there's some way to move it.
No suspicious heat sources.
What's this? There's an arrow under the symbol.
And 7 squares, too.
If you detected it with thermo mode, does that mean it's emitting heat?
It must have a heating wire. or something embedded in it.
Mm-hmm. No suspicious heat sources.
There's something coming out of it.
It's an infrared laser. Normally it wouldn't be visible, even with thermal mode. But this place is full of water particles. The light hits the water particles and disperses, making it visible to the human eye.
The light is shining toward the northeast. It's crossing the pond in a diagonal line.
No suspicious heat sources.
An infrared laser is coming out of the statue, too. It's crossing with that other beam.
This one's shooting toward the southeast.
Mm-hmm.
All right, looks like we've investigated what we could for now. Now, let's get to solving the mystery.
How did the culprit get out of the room? That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of how did any of this happen, really? Not just that part.
So let's begin. The first thing that comes to mind is that rail under the floor.
The electromagnetic rail.
The rail leads from the statue toward the pond.
Yeah,
Do you think the statue moves along the rail?
it's made of iron, so maybe it's pulled with an electromagnet.
It's probably operated with a remote control or something.
But I didn't find anything like that.
Then, please.
Use magnet.
Do you have a magnet?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Besides, you can't move something like that with something as small as a portable magnet anyway.
Summon the remote.
Hello? Come out, remote. Where'd you go? I won't leave you alone anymore, so come on out.
Ryuki, are you okay?
Why do remotes go missing all the time? No matter how many times you find them, they vanish within seconds. I wasn't brought into this world just to look for remotes!
Let's calm down for a minute. You must have had a rough childhood. Take a deep breath. We can forget about the remote for now.
Can't believe that didn't work. Use force.
Yes, we have no other choice.
So, let's get right to it.
Wait, don't actually move it until we're shooting.
Oh, that's right. She wants to film it.
What do you mean?
I mean, when we actually record this with the camera and complete the film.
Why are you like this?
Quiet! I'm the director, so you follow my instructions or I'll fire you!
This statue is the same as the one we saw earlier.
The underground rail leads toward the pond.
Which means...
Lubricate that floor.
If you make the floor slippery, I'm sure it'll move on its own.
If that's your best idea, why don't I cover your whole body in lotion and drag you?
Please, Tama. We're on the job right now. Tilt the building.
All right. Let's tilt this building somehow.
What?
Isn't it obvious? Objects move from high places to low places. If we make that statue's position higher, it'll naturally slide toward the pond.
Do you build an airport every time you need to go to the convenience store?
I guess we're gonna use force.
Well, there's not much else we can do.
So, let's get right to it.
You little shit! Don't make me send you back to the green room, damn it!
Oh, right. We were still in rehearsal. I'm not supposed to move it until the shoot.
Yes, we don't want this important set to get damaged, right?
This is a set?
There was an input device behind this. You already know the numbers to enter, right?
Even if I did, I would need to be able to move the frame.
That's not what I asked. Do you know the code or not? In fact, I need you to know the answer. You can't even solve this. You don't deserve to call yourself a member of Abyss. So, can you tell me the numbers? It should be 7 digits.
What is the code? Well, can we look up that number thing that we saw before? I guess not. I mean, or at least not from here. Well, we could hit the log. Well, no. That's all the log shows us. Doesn't appear that we can look up the thing. But clearly it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What? Telling me you don't know?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then spit it out already.
I guess it just really wants me to enter it from here.
You quit screwing around.
The non-equal X symbol.
You saw the non-equal X symbol using thermal mode, didn't you?
I did.
And
Right, so there's that. Let me just
16 numbers arranged in a diamond shape.
let me just pull up a notepad to put the numbers there. So we have, let's see, at the top is 1, and below that we have 2 and 2. Then below that we have 3, 1 and 3, and then 4, 0, 0, 5, and then 3, 1, 1 and 3, and then 2 and 2, and then 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there are 7 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns.
You should be able to use those numbers to figure out the answer. Now, try again.
So we added up the, let's see, if we added up the rows, it would be 1, 4, 7, 9, 7, 4, 1. If we added up columns, it would be 4, 6, 4, 4, 4, 6, 5. If we did that. I guess we could just try it and see what happens. I guess she'll yell at us. Non-equal X mark seen with thermo mode. 16 numbers placed in a diamond shape. Combining those, dot, dot, dot. And if I did the columns, non-equal X mark. So it might not be adding. If I wanted to go with multiplication. Let's see, by rows it would be 1, 4, 9, 20, 9, 4, 1. But then you have 20, which would make it 8 digits. If I did it by columns, it would be 4, 9, 4, 1, 4, 9, 5. Okay, so that would be 7 numbers. So maybe we could try that. So I said what? 4, 9. Actually, 2. That third one was 202. So that would be 0. And then that was 1. And then it's the same on the other side. 2, 9, and then it was 5.
Yep, good job. That's probably the answer.
Probably, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we don't know if it's just probably. We won't know until we actually can enter that.
I mean, it's not like I actually checked.
Well, yeah, we can't check unless we actually pull that plate off.
I don't know whether those numbers are correct or not.
How can we? Unless we actually get to put them in. Like, all this we're doing is just guessing.
Okay, rehearsal is now over. It's time to start. Are you ready?
No?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to start filming. Ryuki, you're going to play the fleeing culprit this time. The one who placed the right half of Tokiko's severed body here. You just finished a big job. You need to get out of here, fast. But if you leave the conventional way, you'll be spotted by the surveillance camera. Same thing for when you entered, too. The culprit used some special method to get in and out of the room. Now, I want you to consider the situation, and whatever you might be feeling, use it for your performance.
Hey, is it really necessary to act?
Shut up! Okay, here we go. Ready? Action!
I'm the one who killed Tokiko Shigure. I brought the body here for some reason.
Ryuki really only has one inspiration when he acts.
Now that I'm done here, I'm gonna leave.
He really doesn't know how to act as another character.
Terrible acting, as usual.
Give me a break.
Okay, what did the culprit do first to escape?
Well, there's that electromagnetic rail in the floor leading to the pond. It pulls the iron statue with magnetic force. The culprit probably used a remote control, but I can't find it, so... I'll try forcing it!
Alright, it's moving.
Something happened.
It's because it touched the infrared laser from the southwest statue.
Okay, so the statue was moved so it would hit the laser.
What did the culprit do next?
He must have also moved this statue with a remote.
Okay, go.
The statue begins moving via the electromagnets. The culprit grins maniacally, his plan in motion.
Stop!
Hmm?
Can you not read the stage directions out loud? You're supposed to play the part of the culprit.
But what's the point of...
Don't talk back to the director! Don't make me throw a fucking ashtray at you!
Oh no! I need to hurry, or someone's gonna see me!
Good, Ryuki. That's it! That's the performance I wanted to see!
But like I said, the culprit probably had a remote.
It's fine. This scene is where we show the screaming of the culprit's tortured heart in monologue.
Alright. This statue reacted to the laser too. So I just need to enter the number from earlier, right? 49011095. There. Look!
A hidden door.
It's more than a hidden door. It's an elevator. See? There's a button pointing down next to the door.
This is the highest floor of the building. Looks like this elevator is only for going down.
Let's try pushing it.
now we know Terror's escape route.
And the way he got in.
Terror used this elevator to bring Tokiko's right half into the room.
And he must have used the same method to get out.
The statue and non-Yipple X symbol must have been set up to return to their original positions automatically. Anyway, let's go down there.
What is this place?
It looks like we tunneled to the other side of the world.
You mean we're underground?
Yeah, more than 160 feet deep. Radio waves are completely cut off due to the depth. We can't connect to the network, so keep that in mind.
Thomas trivia. Tama estimates the death by calculating the acceleration and time spent in the elevator.
Anyway, let's start looking around.
Yes, we should start looking around.
Maybe we'll find some sort of clue.
This seems like the place where many clues might be found. All right. So we found that not only is there another way out of Tokiko's office, but it's an elevator that goes underground to some sort of weird shrine. Remember, this is totally not a religion. It is absolutely not a religion. That's not what this is. Stop thinking it is. And this does look like the first Somnium in the game when Mizuki synced with Ryuki in the present day, and he was feeling very guilty about something. But as for right now, I think we're going to take a little break, as Ryuki seems like he is on the verge of discovering something important. Though, of course, we know from the beginning of the game that whatever it is that he discovers will leave him racked with guilt in the present day. What happened 6 years ago? Well, maybe we'll find out next time. Well, it probably is going to be a while longer before we find out, knowing Uchikoshi's games. But we're going to take a break and then return with AI 2.